guys, welcome to the another version of our tutorial in PHP. So this is a quick PHP tutorial. In this tutorial, well, of course, this is the continuation of our part 1. So we'll use how to what? Of course, the first thing that you will learn is, of course, revisiting how to loop the statements. Number 2, well, of course, using the basic math functions. Okay, only, you just discuss it. Okay, number 3, well, of course, writing basic functions. Okay, to, well, determine if the data is a number or not. Okay, so that is our next. Number 4, well, I will think, okay, so we have the loop, basic math function, writing basic functions to determine if the data is a number. And of course, we have here the array, of course, okay, using the indexed array. And of course, we have here indexed and, well, using the associate or the dimensional array. Okay, so we will be using the associative array right here in PHP using this symbol. Okay, let us start. So we have to write the program right away. So PHP, how to loop? It's very simple. I think we have already discussed this in the first part in our quick PHP programming part 1. If you want to loop the number, well, of course, it's very easy. Like, for example, we have here 4. Let's take 4. And then string x equals to 0. Okay. String x, I love x. String x plus plus. Okay. Now you can say print. Okay. So it's string x. Then, okay. This is how you loop the number. When you run the program, okay, let's check. So there you have it. Now, if you want to display this in horizontal position, well, because this is a native program in PHP, we don't use the HTML. Later, well, in our next video, we can infuse this in the HTML codes. But for now, let's consider it first in PHP. Okay, so if you want to display your orientation in a portrait style of display, portrait in a vertical way, it's very easy. So you have to infuse only the slash r, the slash n, and the slash r. Okay, so this is how you do it. Okay, r, and then you fuse the point what? String x. Okay, when you run the program, all right. So you have it there. Now, what's next is, of course, using the the while command. It's very easy. So print. Okay, it is our rn. Okay, so this is, and then we need to use print. Okay, sorry, class print using the while loop. Okay, here. So we need to fuse again the r. Okay, and I'm tired of using this last r, and maybe I can write a program. I suppose that you still remember the codes last time, bringing the codes in the next slide. So I will write only the function L1, okay, or L, okay, and then, well, of course, I need to print what? The slash r slash n. Okay, so instead of writing the slash r slash n, well, of course, I just encode here the period and, of course, the L functionality. Okay, now let us check if these things works. Okay, we have already done this before, so that's it, using a while loop. Okay, now we will use the while loop string. In while loop, we need first to declare the variable. Okay, we have here the variable for initialization, variable for the comparisons, and for the incrementation is we have here the statement for the output. So same thing, just dissect that. Okay, it's just like your Java, C++, C#, okay, except only for Python. No? So string, okay, let's say loop or count. This is the variable for the while loop. Then after that, we have to loop this thing. While string count, let's say less than 10. Okay, what will happen? Just as that. So we need first to increment the value of count plus equals 1. And then we can say, we can use echo. Okay, let's use echo. Echo. Okay, echo. Then we have the echo statement right here. And then we need to print the value again from, okay, let us put the L. Why L? Because I don't want to write anymore the N and R. That's why I wrote the functions of the Rn right here. So N and then string what? Count. Okay, so it's pretty easy. Now we run the program again. So this is the output. Okay, so we have here using the while loop. There you have why we don't use anymore the Rn, but instead we use the L as our function to bring the lines in the next line. Okay, so it's very easy. Now, if you want to use the for each, okay, it's very simple. Okay, let's say we need to write a loop that will count from 1 to 10 at the same time. Okay, let us use the sort command. So how to do that? Sort is the function command. This is will sort the data. Okay, for example, we have here string, let's say class data, and then I have here, let's say Iloilo, then Bacolod, then Manila. Okay, so okay, here you have. Now I will sort this. How to sort this? Very simple. Maybe I can use the sort and then string class what data, and then for string y equals to 0. Okay, for each, okay, for each, okay, sorry, for each, sorry, for each string, okay, class data. So I need only to bring down this variable at the top because this holds the array. And then well, of course, I need to provide the value because the syntax of for each is something like this. Okay, if I put it here, for each, okay, let's say for each, okay, okay. So you can see the syntax right here, no? Where's that syntax? Okay, class data. This is wrong. Why? Well, of course, the grammar. Okay, array insert, and we have here Iloilo. Okay, after that, what will happen? So we have here the class data as what? I cannot see anymore. The for each class, and then let's say string value 1. This is the variable or any variable that you want to display. So dips 1 only. So we can say, well, of course, print, and then let's say string. Okay, we can sort this thing using the class data. Oh, no, 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 no. I will replace this. Okay, yeah, I think this is wrong. I will use, instead of using the sort, I will use this. Okay, for string, let's say dips 1 equals to 0. And then when you sort this, okay, okay, so we have here string dips. Okay, let's say when you sort this, okay, in PHP, you need to use the function of count. Okay, so this is we count the, what do you call this, the array at the top. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused with the for each loop. Okay, so we need to increment the value of dips 1. Okay, that is plus plus plus, same thing. We have here to instead with 0, we did the first 1 2 3, then this is the index 0, index 1, index 2, and we have to use the count function of this is to count the array at the top and then string plus plus. Okay, so that's how you use it. And then after that, why do we use the sort command here? Because we are preparing to this data to be sorted, and then we need first to read the first element of the array before we sort this data. So we need to print. Okay, this is now the sorted data. Okay, and there's no sweat right here, and then you put it here again, and then what happened? So we need to sort it. Okay, sorted data. Okay, I will put here, well, of course, the string class data 1. This is the string class data 1, and then of course the sorted string dips 1. Okay, so let us check the code. Okay, now we have the declaration of the array right here, though we use now the string array. So this is Iloilo, Bacolod, Manila. We have the offsets of Iloilo 0, 1, Bacolod, 2, Manila. Then we use the sort command for this array, and then we now initialize dip to 0 and count the number of the arrays inside the class data, increment the value of the array, and of course sort the data. Okay, so sort data point L, where this purpose of this is at the top to bring the data to the next line, and we want of course this call the loop inside this statement using the class data as part of the array to read the first element to be sorted. So okay, what happened here? I don't understand. Okay, so we need to sort this. And okay, now when we run the program, let us check what happened. Sige. Now, so we have here undefined offset 302 variable. Okay, where is that? I will check this thing first. Okay, so we have the error. Okay, we have the error. Where's that? So I don't understand. Okay, I will first erase this thing. Let us check what happened before we nail down that code. Okay, that's correct. Okay, now I will again check it here. Okay, I will check it here. I will check the code again. I mean, I don't understand what happened. Okay, so this is my code string class data array, and we have here array for Iloilo, Bacolod, Manila, sort class data for string dips 1 equals 0, string dips 1. Okay, this is not defined. And of course, counts class string data dips 1. Okay, let us run the program again. Let us check if this code is right. Now we have the sorted data. Okay, Let us check that. That's correct. Sorted data. We need to put again the space. Okay, here. In order for have the spacing. Okay, so we have the data right there. Okay, so this is the output sorted data. Bacolod sorted data. Iloilo, Manila. So this is our first statement. Okay, Iloilo, Bacolod, Manila. So it was already generated in a sorted manner. Okay, Bacolod, Iloilo. So this is now the codes. Now, what if we need to use the array that will, that will use the for each loop? So what's the purpose of the for each loop? Okay, writing for each loop just like you're writing a normal loop, except for the fact that you are using the array, of course. And then we will use this array at the top. Okay, so we have only what 3 elements inside the array: Iloilo, Bacolod, Manila. What will happen for each string class? Bring down the name of the array. Okay, it's very simple and it's pretty easy. Okay, and then data, and then we need to provide here, of course, the value of that array. So this is the reference, this is the origin, and we need to put the target. This is a target. So string, let's say result. Okay, what will happen if you have the result? It's pretty easy. So if you have the result right there, what will happen? So we need only to what? To display this value at the top, calling the program at the top, and at the same time, well, we need only to print the value of this result, string result. Okay, look what will happen. Now we will have to again provide here our function. Okay, for that, no, um, so that you can have an actual view when you run the program. Okay, it's pretty easy. So we have here Bacolod, Ilo, Manila. So this is now the result of your array at the top. So this is the original array. This is not yet sorted. Okay, so this is part of the program where the result is not yet sorted, but this one is sorted using the count here. Why count? Well, we need really to count the numbers of the array in the element inside at the same time. Well, calling now the program of the functions of sort command to be displayed. Okay, by in index. Okay, now this is how you do that. Okay, the for each class data as result and print results. Okay, that's how you print the array. Now we will create another form of array. So that array would be like, for example, okay, so we have lots of codes right here. Okay, let us provide here another line for that. Okay, so print. Okay, this is now lesson for associate arrays. Okay, multi-dimensional, multi-dimensional. Okay, okay, is this correct? Okay, sige. This support multi-dimensional PHP array. Okay. Now, what to do? I suppose that you understand what's the index array, no? Index array is just like you are putting the array from the top 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and for the multi-dimensional array, you are there to declare the array with the keys and values inside. So, like for example, what will happen here? So we need first to put here our function. This is very useful function. This is one way of creating the program. Now we need to write a multi-dimensional array right here. Okay. Now let's just first provide more for that. L1. So another. Okay. Now we will write a program that will display the multi-dimensional array. How to do that? Like for example, we have here class. No. We have here location data. Okay. So we have to display first the array. That is the first array. Okay, this is how you write your array for a single array. But if you want to write it in a multiple array, you can use the array, another array declaration. Okay, so this is another way of declaring the array. Remember, if you want to write a multi-dimensional array, we can use the first offset is of course the field. This is your key. Let's say location, and then you have here. Okay, this is the location. This is your key value. Okay, this is your structure or your database field name. Okay, then you have here, of course, the location, the value. Of course, let's say Iloilo. Okay, comma. Okay, put a comma right here. Okay, let us align this so that you can read it properly. Now, next is the temperature. Let's say we have the temperature here. Temp stands for temperature. So let's say the temperature is, 28 degrees. Okay. And then we need again to put up a comma right here. And then next is you again put the array here. Okay, meaning to say, well, of course, in one record, you have multiple location and temperature. It's just like creating a record. Okay, So again, I will write here, well, first location, and then, okay, oops, I'm sorry. So this is the location. Okay, I press a wrong key. Okay, so this is the location. Okay, and then don't forget the associate symbols for the array. Okay, location is Manila. All right, and then temperature in Manila is, let's say we have also 29 degrees. Okay, so let us erase this. I suppose this is a line, and then 29. Okay, don't be confused about these symbols, just like your pairing. Okay, the arrays, the parent, this are a child for every array, so we need to have it, and then after that, semicolon. So this is how you write it. Okay, so we need first to remove this. Okay, now this is the pair at the top, pair of the open parenthesis at the top. Okay, at the top. Now this is the location array. Now if we want to print, of course, the first location, well, of course, how to do that? So we can say print. Okay, determining the location. Okay, so we have to put here L1. I like the function. So we can use echo, or maybe we can use what happened right here. So print determining the location. Oops, this is wrong. That is period. Okay, and then we can use echo. Yes, you can use echo or print, but I would like to use print here. Then for, of course, reminiscing what you call this, the vintage command of print command. Okay, all right. Now, if you want to print the first location, because this is 0 and this is 1, well, of course, what to do? So we need first to bring down, of course, the location data. Okay, this is the location data. Okay, string location data, and then you put here, well, of course, the first location is, of course, we need to put the location, and well, what is the first location? What is the value? 0. So 0 is for Iloilo. When we print that, we run the program. Okay, let us check what will happen. So this is now our source code for the demonstration. So let us check what will happen. So we have here determine location, undefined location. Okay, where is that undefined location? Now let us check the undefined location. This is the undefined location. Why? Well, I accidentally pressed a wrong key, and it resulted to another statement. So we need to run the program. Okay, so this is the undefined home page number 45. Okay, what is number 45? I don't understand that. 45 location, that is undefined location, and 45. Okay, let us check that. Find the okay, let us reverse this thing. Okay, I will start first with the offset. Okay, 0 location, that is 0 offset, 1 offset, and then of course location 0, that is where we locate the location from the first array. So let us check it. I'm sure that this will run. Now we have here determine the location Iloilo. Let us bring this thing first. Okay, determine the location Iloilo. I want to provide the space right here. Okay, and then point L. Okay, so that it will have a clearer view. So this is now the answer to the program. So we have here determine the location, that is Iloilo. If I put 1 here, of course, no, that is what? This is just like your array, no? 1, that is Manila. So that is Manila. So this is how you write your, your associate array, multi-dimensional array. So it's just like you are preparing for your program. You can even create or write a program without using your SQL. You can create your stateless data, or maybe stateful data, writing this data to your file. We call it file landing operation. Now, what will be the last discussion? The last discussion would be, knowing the basic functions of your PHP math, and well, identify the data if it is what, a row, a number, or a string. Okay, let us write it here. Okay, too much for this lesson. Okay, a lesson for writing. Okay, writing a PHP function to determine the number, determine if the, if, okay, let us proceed to the next line. Okay, and then I like the statements. Okay, and then we copy this thing, print. Okay, lesson for writing a PHP function to determine if the data is a number. So this is very important if you are writing a parser, or maybe an application. Now what to do? Let's say we have here a variable. Okay, the variable is data1. the variable is a. So we have here a. Okay, we have string b. We have here hello world. Okay, look what will happen. Okay, so we'll determine if this a is a number and if b is a hello world. Look what will happen. So we will use the is numeric functions. You know, you can even write your function if you want. No, is numeric function. This is a given functions for PHP. So we can determine if this is a number or not, if this is a string or not. So what will happen? Okay. I don't know if you were able to watch my PHP JavaScript tutorial. Well, of course, I have explained that how to describe the value by using the type of function, right? So, okay, let us start. So, for example, we can say print and then is new. Look what will happen is numeric. Okay, is numeric. Okay, then string a. Let us check what will happen if we put that. Okay, print. Okay. Okay, so we have here L. This is to print to the next line, and then print. What will happen if this thing will be printed? Okay. Okay. Now, if this is a number, automatically it will display the number. If this B is a number, of course it will display number. If not, it will not display anything. So when you run the program, okay, what will happen? Determine the location Manila. Listen for writing a PHP function. Okay. So so we have here, okay, if data is if L, okay, I will again bring this to the next line. Okay, so something like, okay, let us is numeric. Okay, let us run what will happen. Data is a number. Okay, can you see that? So the first part is data is a number. So we need to say we have here number 1. Let us again provide you know, the spacing for that. Okay, okay, so that you can have a clear view. If this is a number, it will print the value of 10. Okay, let us check if that is correct. Okay, what happened right here? Where was that error? I will check that error. Code program is okay. In line 48, print data point L1. Okay, I'm sorry, this is too much. Okay, we run the program again. So data is a number. Thus, okay. So this is a number. We do say, well, of course, 0 will be omitted, but this is a number. Let's say we put it false. What will happen? It will still what you can say data is a number. Data is a number. 1. Okay. That's number 1. Okay. Let us check again. Let's check it again and when we enter. Okay. Now, if the result is 1, automatically will of course know that is true. So data is a number. If I change this to a character, okay, A, what will happen? So nothing will happen. It will not display. Data is a number. So there's a number right here because this is what? A character. This is a string. Now, let us write a function that will determine if this is a number or not. Okay, we'll just make it more bit sexy and then, okay, write in the function. So what will happen? Let us write a function right here at the top. Maybe we can use at the top, no, parading our function at the top. Let's say function, and of course, this will return a number. Okay, function dips data. Okay, so we have here this data string, and then we have to use num10 as well. This is to create a unique number for the parameter. All right, so we need to return the value only of string num10. Okay, displaying the value that represents our number. Now let us say we create and revise this program. Okay, I will write the program right here. So we again write a program. Okay, this is to determine if a is a number or, of course, let us erase this. Let us determine if this is a number or not. So let's say if, let's say, well, of course, string, if is numeric, this is how you put it. Okay. Why? Because is numeric is a function. Okay. So this is a pre-built it function, but we can also write our own is numeric program for that. But for now, well, of course, this is to compensate your your learning. So we need to use first the pre-built-in function of the PHP string a. If string a, well, of course, we can say, let's say, well, print. Let's say we have to use again the functions at the top. Okay, let us parade the function at the top. Okay, the purpose of this is to return the value of an integer. Okay, and then function, let's say, display. Okay, so we have display function right here. So display this dips numeric. Okay, something like that. Okay, And then you don't have the parameter here, then we have to use echo. Okay, this is a number. Okay, now we have here 3 functions now. Okay, it's very easy. So this is a number, this numeric, display numeric. Okay, so we need to this numeric. Okay, if a is a number, then we have dips what? Numeric. Okay, so we have it here. And then what happened if we have it here? No, we have to run the program. Let's say run the program, and then we have the program at the top. Data is a number. Okay, this is a number. So this is a number. That's correct. So we have here, okay, print. Okay, we'll have to remove this. Okay, this is no use. All right, we need only to put here for the line feed. So when we run the program, if this is, let's say, we put 123, what will happen? So it will say what? Let us wait. This is a number. But if we put something else right here, okay, look what will happen. So we don't have any statement here. The function of for each of this number is not seen. Why? Because it cannot determine if this is a number or not. Therefore, this is false. It will return what? 0. So we need to return it by 1. We need to say that it's true. So again, if to determine if this is a string or not, okay, we can say else. Okay, we can say echo. This is a string. All right, so that's it. So we have here the code. Okay. Now when we run the program, what will happen? So we drop the error right there. So this is a string. If I say, look, what will happen? 1, 3. Okay, let's check that. So this is a number. Now we have already discussed the following. We started first with our basic how to write the loop using the for loop, using the while loop, and at the same time we created our indexed array and how to sort the array using the sort function, and then of course we use the class to determine the value of the arrays inside and print it as part of our result, and then we create a multi-dimensional array using the associate array. So this is the in preparations of knowing the values in the keys inside of your array, in preparation also of your reading the JSON and of course your database. And we use a very simple program how to use the numeric to determine if the data is a number. If it is 1, that is a number, so it will return true, otherwise 0 for false. Okay, so that's the end our lesson for today, and please don't forget to share and subscribe. Thank you.